try to be really discerning because I don't want to say, oh, that's one, but it's actually like a satellite or a plane. But I kind of know the difference because I've had a lot of sightings throughout my life, a lot of them. And as a matter of fact, Mr. Monster Hunter, I had an encounter in that same forest where your friend was abducted, fire in the sky. I want to talk to you about that. And so I have had a lot of experience around this, and when I learned about this, I felt like it was something I needed to do because I wanted to be more connected with them and learn more about. I'm part of a native tradition, and so we call them the Star Nation ancestors, and so I consider them my ancestors. And I just want to know my ancestors a little better, my Star Nation ancestors, and I believe they're allies. One of the main questions we get is it dangerous, or do you think that aliens are evil? And we've never had any experience of anything nefarious or evil. And when we do our callings, we're all setting an intention to be calling in only benevolent, kind beings. And we send out a vibration of unconditional love. Because I'm an animal communicator and a psychic medium too. I do a lot of sessions with animals, and the main thing to animal communication is unconditional love. So I know that is a key to being able to receive information, and I believe that is also a key to being able to connect with those ancient alien ancestors. So that's what we do, and like I said, it's happening all over the world, along with the disclosure movement, and it's just a really fascinating topic. So we're at the end of the day, and I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this, but if y'all want to, I've written stories about my experiences in my blog, which is on my website called visionsandreflections.com. Visionsandreflections.com. And the blog talks about my encounter with the ET and all the UFOs I've seen and where I've been. I've been in 5 different states where I've seen, US states where I've seen them. And so yeah, you can read more there and send me an email, ask me questions, or get a session for your animal or whatever. Does anybody have any questions about all that? Yes.
I got a comment. Me and my wife, we actually just go outside and we ask them to show up, and they do.
Yep.
It's very simple. You start your day and you show yourself. And I've got literally tons and tons of videos where we see so many that I dedicate them to come go down.
Yeah.
So if you like people, the group of people, I dedicate especially to them and say, oh, this is for so-and-so and so-and-so. And guess what? They change their minds because we see them. So I'm waiting for my wife and Dollar General to get off at work at night. I got my camera and said, okay, can you fly by our tourists? Bam, 2, 3, and then she says, guess what? There's another one. There's another one. Just like that.
Yeah. Well, I believe that they want us to connect with them. They want to communicate with us, and that they're showing themselves a whole lot more now because they see that we are endangering our planet and probably the future of all planets. And so they want to help us, and they're here. They're making more and more contact. More people are waking up and recognizing that they've seen these things, or admitting that they have, and aren't afraid. I'm not afraid to talk about this stuff. I'll talk to anybody about it. But I think that they are 99% loving beings that are here to help us. So don't be afraid. Go out there and call them in, and do it on your own. You don't have to be with a group. And just the main thing is that if you believe, that's the key. And that love factor, the unconditional love. So, yeah.
How do you tell the difference between a satellite and something actually unidentified?
So a satellite's usually moving real slow, going in one direction. A plane is usually got flashing lights on it, going in one direction. The UFOs either are moving really quickly, or they'll also move really quickly and then disappear. Like a satellite doesn't disappear. It's in the same orbit, Or Or some of them I've seen, they'll actually turn direction in the sky, like make like a 90-degree turn. Nothing can do that that we've invented. One time, so like I said, just one little story here. I won't tell you all the stories, but like I said, I follow a Native American path, so I was doing Vision Quest for many, many years. There's no psychedelics involved in this. I'm out in the wilderness all alone in a little sacred space, and this one year, usually whatever I ask for, that's what they bring to me. And one year I was like, okay, I want to know my ET ancestors better. I would like to have contact while I'm on Vision Quest. It was the last time I did it, I was in South Dakota. And I was on the res out there, and I was looking up the sky. I'd seen a few, and then they said, look up. I look up, there was like 27 shooting stars in the same exact spot in less than a minute. 27 bright shooting stars. And I said, well, what is that? He said, that's a Stargate. So that's just one. There's lots of stories, but yeah. Any other questions?